Okay guys, today I'm very excited about this video because we're going to talk about 10 streams of income, side hustles that you could start on today that can make you $100 a day, not a month. That would be not nearly as cool. $100 a day, like legitimately, not like they'll make you $100 a day, you know, if you work 52 hours a day, or only if Mary-Kate and Ashley are your best friends, or, you know, just if you strike it really lucky. These are like pretty much anyone can legitimately make $100 a day if they put in the work with these 10 streams of income. Now, a number of these I have made $100 plus sometimes a day before. Some of them I'm working on, and some of them I want to give a try myself. So let's get into these 10 ideas. The first one is the simplest one to get started with, but it does take a while to build, as with a lot of these, but that is Amazon affiliate income. It does not take much to become part of the Amazon affiliates program, and right away you can start sharing links to various products that you use and enjoy, and get a kickback from Amazon when people buy that product. So the more expensive the item, the more money you're going to get in payment. So for example, I share a lot of book links on my booktube channel. That makes sense. Books are not very expensive. I do not get a whole lot of money. I get a few cents per book. But if I'm sharing bigger ticket items, let's say I'm in like the mom industry and I want to share like this $1,000 stroller that I really like, then I'm going to get a lot more money, even with the same percentage, when people buy the stroller. And the cool thing about the Amazon affiliate program is that when people click over to Amazon and let's say they're following your link, they've seen your $1,000 stroller, but they decide actually they don't want that, they're going to go with this other stroller, or they decided they need a crib instead or whatever. If they're still in that same session, you will still get money for the things they bought. You will still get a small percentage of that sale without them having to pay extra or anything like that. So even if they're not buying the exact item that you sent them there for, you can still get some of the money. And I sometimes like to look to see like, okay, what is it that people are buying through my links? And a lot of times it is books. And then other times it's like, oh, that's very random, but I'm glad you bought that through my link. Thanks for the money. So this will be obviously easier to build the bigger ticket items that you're sharing. I could usually I think I have my Amazon link for like the camera that I use, the lens that I use, my microphone. They're always in the description of my video. If people are going to go and buy the same camera that I have, I'm obviously going to get more money than if they're just buying a book or an ebook, which is even cheaper. So this is an area that I already have going on. I don't make a ton from, but if I like wanted to focus in on it, I easily could. I guess there's two different ways you could be going about these 10 streams of income. You could try a bunch of them and make, you know, $20 a day from each of them, or you could like dive in on one and try to make your $100 a day from that one, and once you have that one built up, then move on to the next one. I am a dabbler. I am a serial entrepreneur. I like trying different things, so I tend to go the try many things and make a few dollars here and a few dollars there route. But honestly, I can see a lot of value from just diving into one thing and going hard on it. Okay, the next thing, number 2, is YouTube. Now, YouTube does take a while to build up. I'm not going to lie there, but once you have your channel monetized, there are a number of different things you can do to make more money on YouTube by putting out more videos or having sponsorships, brand deals, etc. So AdSense on YouTube is not the only way to make money from YouTube, and many days you can make more than $100 a day if it's the right time of year, you've got the things going on, like the different sponsorships and things. It can be fairly easy, but it takes a lot of time and commitment at the same time. I would see YouTube as more of a long-term investment. Like if you decide, yeah, YouTube's my thing, I would also work on something else on the side and have YouTube be one of the things. Number 3 is digital downloads. Now, I always find that my income for digital downloads fluxes because I'm in the homeschool industry, so obviously right before the school year starts, people are buying more products. So I have spikes at certain times of the year, but digital products are a great way to make money online because you have little to no investment to put in, and there are so many options for the different types of digital products you could make. I think I'll do a video here in the next a little while in the near future sharing a bunch of ideas for you, but you could just do printables. It could be like a checklist, it could be a workbook, you can do digital art. There's so many options. Like I said, I could do a whole video on the different options. I can talk about the things that I have done, other ideas I haven't even explored yet. There are lots of ideas in the digital downloads area. The only thing is you'll probably need some kind of audience to sell to or some way to find people to sell to. But you could also use something like Etsy where people are searching on there for certain products and can come across your stuff that way. The nice thing about digital products is once you have it up in your shop or on Etsy or wherever you have it, yes, you want to be directing people there, but you still can get like passive sales when people find old posts that you made, videos that you've made trying to send them there, etc. So it can be passive income. Like you can be making money in your sleep from your digital downloads. And if you are making digital downloads, depending on the type, I definitely would recommend this next one, and that is KDP/Amazon, making your products into some kind of physical product that they can buy from Amazon. So if you are doing like workbooks or ebooks or that type of thing, put it on Amazon and people can either get the Kindle version depending on your product, or they can print out, like Amazon will print out your workbook. This is a very easy way to start because there's no cost to you. You don't have to print 50 of your workbook and then ship them to people. Amazon does all of that. They tell you how much your book is going to cost. You obviously make a price higher than that, so you get some income, and they do all the shipping. It is a super easy way to make money, and if you have people to sell to, the other thing is, I guess you don't really need people to sell to, because if people are searching on Amazon for whatever it is that you have, they can find it through Amazon search, which is nice if you're just getting started. Number 5, this is the last of the ways that I make money online right now, and then we are going to get into 5 that I've either done in the past or might do in the future. Number 5 here is memberships. So you do need some kind of audience for this, but memberships are great because it is usually reoccurring income, either on a monthly or yearly basis. And so obviously you're going to provide some kind of information or downloadable resources, community, etc. for your audience, and they can join your membership, and you get a monthly or yearly income as you continue to put stuff into this membership. And it's one of my favorite ways to make money because there is a tighter community with a membership. So I have a membership for my homeschool site as well as a Patreon. So I have a Patreon for my booktube area. I have 2 different memberships, and it's so nice just like getting to know the people on a deeper level. I enjoy it, and I personally try to keep my memberships very affordable. I try to price them at a rate that I would be willing to pay, and yeah, it's fun, it provides community, and it's a source of income. It's like win-win-win everywhere. Okay, now on to the next 5 where I might dive in a little bit more in the future. The next one, number 6 on our list here, is apparel. Now I have done this in the past before. There's a number of ways to do this. So apparel / merch. Last year I was selling some shirts before Christmas. That is the best time. If you're going to get into apparel and merch, you need to get into it like right now, this time of year, so that people can buy stuff for Christmas. So I was selling bookish shirts, totes, postcards, that kind of thing. And depending on the route you go, there's a lot of options out there where you can upload your image to a site and they will deal with the orders, the shipping, etc. So you have no upfront cost. You just, if someone pays $25 for the shirt, but it actually costs you $10, then you'll get the additional $15 into your bank account, so you kind of never have to pay for it. Depending on the route that you go, there are some that will actually charge you for the shirt, but then you get more money because you obviously charge more for the shirt. So there's a number of different sites and options for this, but it is kind of a guaranteed thing because you don't get charged anything until someone places an order. So you have no upfront cost other than maybe your designs for your shirts. And if you can make your shirts, let's say you make $10 per shirt or item that you sell, then if you just sell 10 a day, then you've hit your $100 in a day. Okay, so we kind of talked about this next one, but it's affiliate income. So we talked about it in regards to Amazon, and I like starting with Amazon because anyone can do it. Almost everything is on there. There's lots of options for Amazon. But what I'm talking about for this one is being an affiliate for a specific brand or product or service, and these are kind of better than Amazon in many ways because they are going to give you a higher commission and you can make more money per sale. So you're not making pennies per book that sells through your link, but actually often depending on what it is that you're selling, you can be making, you know, $5, $10, $50, $100, and some of them are reoccurring. So if people sign up for, let's say, a subscription under your name or like your referral link, then you will often get the affiliate income on that reoccurring basis. So it just keeps coming. So whatever industry you're in, figure out what are some bigger products or services that you can let people know about that you enjoy, that you can become an affiliate for, and then make more money per sale as opposed to something like Amazon. And then if you're making more money obviously per sale, it's not going to take you very long to get to $100 like it does with Amazon. My next idea here is selling workshops or courses or that type of thing online. This is pretty much how I started. I mean, I don't really know exactly where my start on being an online entrepreneur really started, but one of the first things that I did was I took an in-person workshop that I taught on photography and how to use your camera in manual mode, and I turned it into a digital workshop. I really hope the microphone is not picking up this cricket. That is just driving me nuts. It sounds like just a constant squeak. So I turned my in-person workshop into a digital format, and now from then I didn't just have to reach people locally, but I could reach people online, and that was my like first foray into making a good chunk of money online, because at the time I think I was selling it for $50 in person and possibly $50 online, which was so much easier because I didn't have to do anything. So I personally love like online workshops and courses as a way to make money. Number 9, I've kind of touched on a bit, and that is brand deals. So especially if you have a YouTube channel, this is kind of a popular thing, but you can do this just if you have Instagram or if you have some kind of following where brands want to work with you in order to promote their stuff, because brands have found that working with an actual person instead of just promoting things on their own social media platforms works so much better. People are more likely to try out a product if they've heard from someone that they trust that this is a good product, as opposed to just hearing from the brand that their product is good. And so brand deals can be a good source of income. I've done a few in the past, and it can be tricky when you're first starting, when you get your first few, because you're so excited about them that you just want to say yes to everything, even if the product isn't the greatest. And I definitely would recommend waiting until you have a partnership that you actually want to endorse and try to get people to. Pluses and minuses of working from home is I'm always here for my kids, but they can interrupt a video. So what I was saying is make sure that you're gonna accept partnerships, brand deals with a company that you really want to work with. Not just getting excited because a company has approached you, but you don't want to devalue your impact or your voice by promoting things that you don't really agree with or products you don't really like or that aren't very good. So make sure that you're a little bit picky, and then you can also approach these deals yourself instead of waiting for people to come to you, brands to come to you. You can approach them. Okay, and then the last thing, number 10 on this list, is another thing that I think I will put out an entire video about, because this has been one of my biggest money makers online, and that is creating bundles. So what I mean by this is bundling products that you might already have, some kind of digital product that you already have or that you're willing to create, with products that other people have in the same industry, and then selling them for a ridiculously cheap price. And that way everybody wins, because even if you have a small audience, all of a sudden your product is getting put in front of other people's eyeballs. Now my battery's gonna die. This is like a cliffhanger. The cliffhanger would only be more effective if you guys actually had to wait and it wasn't just me here changing out my battery. Okay, So bundles are incredibly effective because you can have a small audience, but when people purchase the bundle or are about to purchase the bundle, they see your name. And if you have one product in this bundle, but you have other things you could sell, now they're made aware of you and your business and your products. So I started out in the homeschool industry making bundles. Personally, I think that area is too saturated right now. I'm not interested in organizing more bundles in that area, but it was a great way to start, and I do want to do a video in the future because that has been one of my biggest money makers, and I want to break down exactly how you can organize one of those yourself. So stay tuned if you're interested in that at all. Okay, so I think that is my 10 side hustles that could like fairly easily, with a lot of hard work, make you $100 a day. I mean, a lot of these also, they can go above $100 a day, but I feel like most people could take them up to $100 with a good amount of effort, but not like also a good amount of luck. So let me know if you have more side hustle ideas down in the comments, because I'm always looking for more ideas. Other people down there might be looking for more ideas. I appreciate you guys being here, and I have a couple more videos coming out in rather quick succession talking more about making money online. So if you like that kind of thing, stay tuned.